such an asshole.
Vlad Elkins, how are you?
Not bad. How you doing?
Good. I have, are you ready to do some accounting questions?
I am, and I've got my snickerdoodle ale to help get me through it as the candidate cooks me pizza. Pizza.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're, are you afraid that your reputation is going to suffer because you drink kids' beer? Like, what, do people really want a CPA who drinks waffle and honey beer?
I feel like if they would have left me for that, they would have left me a long time ago, my friend. Cheers.
Cheers. We got a request, and I'm glad you're here because I could use your help on this one. Are you ready to field an official asshole consulting request?
Always.
All right, here we go. I am currently a 30-year-old man living in a leftist major metropolitan shithole. Okay. Tax accountant and enrolled agent making $70,000 with health benefits and a 3% IRA match. Rent a 1-bedroom 30 minutes from the town for $3,000. I split it with my girlfriend of certain number of years. All right. So he has very expensive rent. He's in a leftist shithole. He makes probably barely enough to live in that town. I'll just tell you that it's a very expensive town. So he's not dying, but he's not making as much. I completed my bachelor's degree, and let's just say a STEM degree. You got a STEM degree on top of it. I don't want to mention what it is because they'll probably identify him, but he has a good STEM degree from Western Governors University in 20 certain year. I have passed my enrolled agent. I really don't want to identify him. He has his enrolled agent, several other licensures in this whole realm, shall we say, of finance and financial planning, a Series 65, and other licenses. But he's licensed in many things. So kind of like how you could cross-sell investment and finance after you do people's taxes. He could do that because he has the enrolled agent and a bunch of other finance-related certifications. I'm currently launching my tax prep business on the side as well. I plan for sitting for my CPA at the end of April 2026. All my jobs were in real estate, mortgage, and IT sales jobs with managers who were bad at training, shouldn't show me how to take a sale from beginning to end, and never saw anyone make a sale. I drank the Kool-Aid and stayed a year at each before leaving. This is the first time where I have mentors who actually show me they're invested in my learning, but there's no real room for promotions or pay increases here due to size. So his current employer, he is at a tax accounting firm or an accounting firm, I got to imagine. They are treating him well, but there's no room for promotion. Okay. In a major leftist shithole, he has all these other certifications, and he's opened up a side gig. I do have prior experience in tax, and he lists experience going back several years. He has a little bit of bookkeeping experience as well. Yeah, he's currently working for a small accounting firm. I am a big fan of doing both, a job learning or working a second job, but I don't know which. I want to make more money, but I know I can't make the money I desire working 2 tax season jobs. So I was thinking about getting a 40-hour-a-week job after passing my CPA and being here for 2 years. I feel conflicted because this is the first time I feel like I have people willing to teach me. I know I have more to learn, but the cost of living is too much. Okay, Mr. Elkins, what should he do?
I mean, why would you not want to go out on your own? Did I miss part of this? Or
I don't know if you've noticed this with accounting, and I think you're increasingly right. Not to accuse him of this, but accountants seem to be awfully spurgy.
Risk
and
averse.
It's like you can, risk averse too.
Yeah.
You can do both. And the fact he's setting up a side gig, I mean, I hope you ran it past your employers first, so you don't lose your job. But if they're okay with that, do both. And that way you got your main annual gig with health insurance. And then you got your side practice opening up that hopefully would generate enough income over time that he doesn't have to worry. He'll start making the money, certainly if he's got a successful practice on the side and this daytime gig as well, correct?
Correct. I need you to do something for me, and of course, I would never share it. But in the private chat, can you please put the city that he's in?
Oh, let me see.
A little bit.
Where's private chat? See, Chad, now you make me. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, just throw that in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Left the shithole. Yeah.
Yes, very much
Not
so.
that there's a major metropolitan in the United States that isn't a leftist shithole. They're all shitholes. But yeah, this is one of the more shitholiest of holy shit cities.
That's rough.
Yeah. All right, let me go back to the regular chats. So it says conflicted first time. I feel like I have people willing to teach me. I know I have more. So I'm a little bit confused with his request. Right now, it sounds like he's got the answer to his problem.
Yeah.
It sounds like he can open up his own tax practice, right?
I mean, that seemed very obvious to me. I didn't know if I missed something, but yeah, why wouldn't you do that?
Right. And you owe it. I would say if your current employer has treated you well and they're the first ones to give you a fair handshake, I would stick with them for a while.
Sure.
What up? Get your experience. But yeah, Chad, how do you succeed in life? What's the number way to succeed in life?
What you do is you become friends with a YouTuber with around 130K subscribers, and you say, I need to get to girls. How do I get to girls?
Right.
And then he'll get you to girls. But no, seriously, in my opinion, you succeed in life by kind of forging your own path. And to me, that's self-employment. And in accounting, you can really do that. I mean,
in any endeavor, do you just quit your daytime job and go straight out on your own? No. So you get to do
circa Clary 2012, the two-pronged approach. Was it 2012 when you came up with this, or
well, no, I've always done. What's my strategy? It starts with a B.
Starts with what?
A B.
Oh, a B. Your strategy that starts with B.
Chad, there's a redhead and a blonde. Which one do you take?
Both.
You do not get successful doing either or one.
Correct. Yeah.
You do both.
You do both.
And yeah. So if he can do both, I see no reason for him not to. But Chad, is doing both difficult?
It's very difficult. But I mean, the guy already has, it sounds like he has a girlfriend, so he doesn't have to worry about dating. He's got support there. It's only half the rent for him, although in that city, geez.
Yeah.
70K at the regular job. I mean, that could be a little bit better, but he's got benefits. I assume he's getting good and relevant experience, as he said, so he wants to do them right. To me, this is a bit of a no-brainer unless I missed any critical details.
No, he gave me a little bit of his resume and background. I think he has enough money he could probably strike out on his own, especially this tax season if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Like Parker Franklin, if anyone's looking for a tax accountant, go to parkerfranklинea.com.
Real quick, Larry, I think I'm seeing Parker tomorrow because he's in town and we're all going out tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Likely.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. I thought he was a smaller fella, and he's a big bearded fella.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell he's he's got the...
Well, my image of him was he was small. Parker. I'm like, it's a scrawny little guy named Parker, and he's fast and scrappy. But no, he's a tall, bearded guy.
He's former military, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Now I even want to promote him more. Anyway, getting back to this guy, I think he has the years experience. He could strike out on his own if he wanted to. Out of fairness to his current employer, who's treating him well, it sounds like, stick with him, obviously. Give him your all. And then I would start getting a little business on the side. Make sure you're not violating a competitive agreement you have with them. Don't take their clients, obviously, but give them a fair handshake. Chad, why should he inevitably leave his employer?
Well, ultimately, you're not going to get the same type of job satisfaction and lifestyle and even pay if you stay with your employer. It's best to be self-employed, I think.
Are they underpaying him for the town he's in?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's why I asked you what city they were in, because that's, ugh. And the other thing is, Clary, how old was I? Do you remember how old I was when I finally figured all of this out, when I started my own practice?
36?
It was around 35, and he's only 30. He's got 5 years on me. It's like, you got to do this.
Yeah. I think he has the ability to do it. It's only an issue of whether he can, according to the employment rules that he agreed with his bosses.
Yeah.
you could, I mean, he's got the EA, he can legally do it. It's just a matter of transitioning. But yeah,
Yeah.
if there was some other thing, other experience he wanted to get working at the firm, sure, fine. But I don't know. I think he could open up shop this tax season, get a good website, whatever. I mean, we promote Parker Franklin, of course. If this guy did a decent job, I have no problem sending. Because Chad, are you taking on clients this year, new ones?
I can't. Yeah, so that's a no.
But Chad, I thought AI, aren't you worried you're not going to have a job this year? AI was just going to take all of our jobs.
You know what? Come at me, bro. With the AI, you come right at me, because right now, I'll talk about this with you later, but like, I am now in the process of automating a big part of my business. This is new. I'm working on this, for the last couple of weeks, this new program I'm using. Yeah. So no, I'm not scared of AI. If anything, AI is going to help me get through busy season.
Good. Let me just kind of go over what he's written here. Younger man left his shithole, underpaid. Yep. So that's the main reason you will inevitably leave, because you can absolutely make more than that.
He did say something I want to mention. He's going to sit for the CPA exams. Did he say in April after tax season?
Yeah, I guess so. So maybe he has the requirements to sit for it.
I mean, that's huge. Now that is a lot of work. I'm gonna back off just a little bit. If he is going to sit for the CPA exams, man, that's a lot of studying. That's a lot of work. I don't think you can do that effectively during a busy season. So ideally for him, he gets through the first exam in April, and maybe he can round out the year with the rest of them. That'd be ideal in time for the next tax season. Yeah.
Well, especially if he's working a full-time job during tax season, then he has his own clients. So what I would recommend is like maybe you open up your shop. What's a light load? What, like 5 clients just to get his feet wet with running his own business and taking on clients? Would that be enough?
10 to 15 would be fine. Nothing crazy, just some pretty straightforward things. Get your foot in the door, get your feet wet.
Okay, 10 to 15. So he can open up his website, file his LLC, whatever corporate structure he wants to do. Hi, I'm Mr. So-and-so and left this shithole accounting. Oh my God, are you in this left this shithole with me? Come to left this shithole accounting, right? So if he has 10, 15 clients, that would be good seed that will grow next year.
Yes.
He gets the experience, gets a little bit of confidence, and that would still leave enough time for him to study.
Yes. And to your point, definitely make sure his company is not going to fire him if they get wind of any of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I would double check, make darn sure that's the case. Do you know of a way there's both, and then there's, if you play by the rules, a lot of times you're never going to get ahead. I mean, is there a way you could set up another accounting firm that your employer wouldn't know? Like, let's say you do it honestly, like you're not stealing their clients. You're not even doing it within their geographical area. Like, H&R Block has that requirement. Let's say he just gets a couple clients online on the internet. They don't have to know, do they? And as long as his name isn't in the name of the firm.
Right. Just pick a generic name. Don't put your own name and don't put your photo on the website. Now, I will say clients that find you off the internet typically like to see the person that is going to be doing it. They want to know about them. But if you're trying to sidestep it, there's no rule that says you have to have your picture and name on there. So,
right. You could go by the name Chad Elkins. And if you go to elkinscpa.com, you'll find a great picture of this guy named Chad. You could just use that. That would be pretty awesome.
I need to update that. That picture's like 10 years old at this point.
Does it matter?
No, honestly, it doesn't matter. Not at this point, no.
I don't even know if he has to sit for the CPA exam though, because the other thing is he has all these others. Like if he just has the enrolled agent and then he could start selling financial planning products on the side, I don't know if he needs a CPA. Why?
Let me tell you why that's giving me pause where he may want to do it. So the guys that I say, you don't need the CPA, I'm telling people that don't have an accounting degree. And in some instances, they don't have a college degree at all, which is fine. Get your EA and go into tax. He's already got the eligibility to sit for the exams, and he's going to have the work experience, already taken care of, the requirement. So in his particular case, if he can really, study hard and get it done, that will be very, very valuable for him, not just for marketing purposes. You can say I'm a CPA, everybody knows a CPA, but all those other certifications that he has as well, like financial planning type things, that's like a thud of certifications that look really, really good when you're striking out on your own.
I think he's underestimating his ability to make money self-employed, because here he is, and he wants to go get a CPA.
Yeah.
I want to make more money, but I know I can't make the money I desire working 2 tax season jobs. Are you sure? Like, I don't know, man.
I do think maybe he's selling himself a little bit short with this. I think he's probably been so he's about 30. So he's probably been in corporate America for a while, and he's sort of, his mentality may be trapped there. He's like, I have to have a salary and benefits and all that. I mean, you have to take a little bit of risk in life, a little bit of risk.
Right. And here he is. He says, so I was thinking about getting a 40-hour-a-week job after passing my CPA and being here for 2 years. So he'd do 2 years at his current employer, get the CPA, and go work for another employer. Buddy, I think you should put a little bit more emphasis on self-employment.
Yeah, I don't know why he would want to move on to a different W-2 type job, unless it was in some kind of different area of finance. Like maybe he does want to be a financial planner. I don't see the need for that once he finishes the CPA, if he gets it.
I think he is too focused on W-2 employment. What I think he should do is just stick with his current employer, and I think he should postpone getting the CPA. Yeah. I think he should focus on opening up his own little shop if he can do it, and see how well that goes, because I think he's going to be surprised how many people contact him and how many, because he can double dip. See, you're worthless. You can only do people's taxes. You can't give them 401ks and set them up with that. This guy can double dip. He could do the accounting, then he could take a commission. Oh, I'm serious. He can. And he has other services he could like he's the universal go-to finance guy. He could open up 3 separate shops and doing very well. And here he is, all afraid that he's here. You know what? Let me tell you in the chat what he's got, the private chat.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. He's got all of this.
And those are self-employment. Like, he could be like a one-stop shop for people's financial needs, which no company is going to hire you for that. You're going to have to create your own company. But the in on that is doing people's tax. Say, hey, what's your 401k retirement situation look like? Hey, what's your living situation look like? Do you want to get yourself into a house maybe? How much silver do you got? He's got a lot of licenses that allows him to kind of be a one, which really pushes me towards the self-employment route.
Yeah, I was just going to say, now that you've shown me those other licenses he has, now I'm cooling on the CPA a little bit. Like, I feel like he has all these other credentials, and a CPA is great. I'm really glad I did it. Would I do it if I didn't have to? No.
I don't think he has to.
He might not with those credentials and the employment situation. And I mean, yeah, he's stuck in that city. I do think he should try to start self-employment on the side for now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I would maybe kick the CPA test till summer.
Yeah.
I would if you can, go open up your business on the side, simple website, parkfranklinea.com. Take a look. He's got a pretty good, simple website. Parker forgot to put something in there. I think he forgot to put contact, because Parker sent me the website. He's like, no, he improved it now. But I'm like, okay, that's great, Parker. How the fuck am I supposed to contact you? And he's like, oh, yeah, hang on. So it was something he was missing, pretty commonsensical.
Parker Franklin. I'm just going to it right now.
Parker Franklin EA.
Well, if I see him tomorrow, I want to coach him if I can. Oh, that's a good picture. Okay.
Yeah. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a tax accountant, contact him now before he's booked solid. Because Chad ain't taking on new clients. I'd recommend contacting him now. ParkerFranklinEA.com. But yeah, given this guy's certifications, licensure, the fact he's been beaten around so much by W-2 employers, and yeah, that's great. He's got a great employer now, but they're not paying him enough. And buddy, I don't know if you know this, Chad. not his first tax season, but by his second tax season, could he be making over 100,000 a year?
Most likely, if he really
Yeah.
hustles. You can tell me in the private chat if you want to, what is his title at this full-time job, unless you said it and I missed it?
Well, he's just a tax accountant.
So just a staff accountant, essentially. Like
No, tax accountant.
Right. So he's not a senior tax accountant. He's just a staff like tax. Okay.
Staff tax accountant. Yeah. So he has years experience or some experience doing taxes.
Okay. Yes, I don't like that salary. That's just kind of low for me.
Yeah.
To not do this.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he should go the self-employment route. And you know what? Worst comes to worst. Here's how much confidence I have in the self, assuming he's not an idiot, shows up on time and puts the serious effort into it. I would talk to, make sure you could do it. And if they say no, I would almost see if you could set up shop somewhere else or say, all right, cool, fine. You know what? I'm working a security guard job or something. The problem is his rent. I mean, if he has enough money saved up, like a year's worth of savings saved up, then I'd do it. I'd be like, okay, fine. I'm striking out on my own. Go pick up some security guard job and just bust his ass off doing this. And then by next year, he'll definitely have enough money. I think it's very feasible in 2 tax seasons, he'd make more than 70,000.
I just hate that city. Ugh, I hate it. But he probably has to stay there. He's got the girlfriend.
Well, now let's say he became self-employed, Chad. Do you meet with your clients in person?
No, and I never will.
Do you relegate yourself to one state to where you handle clients?
I do not. I handle all kinds of clients.
Yeah. So if he became self-employed, Chad, could him and his girlfriend just move to not a leftist shithole with $3,000 a month rent?
Absolutely. We just don't know if is his girlfriend from there? Is her job tying them to that region? We don't know.
How long the lease is? Yeah. Did he sign it yesterday? I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. I'm just saying there's no transition to self-employment that is that easy. But if there's someone that has the traits, abilities, characteristics, and certifications, this guy would be it.
Did he say anything about debt? Probably not.
No, I should have asked him. But if he has, even if he has like 6 months living expense, I mean, we're all assuming that the small firm that he works for is going to be upset with this. But if they're okay with it, because it sounds like he said, yeah, I'm going to go open up a shop on the side. So I guess it's all right. But yeah, I'd give him another 2 years. Absolutely. And then build up your portfolio, save some money, and then say, hey guys, it's been great, but I can't work for 70 grand a year. Not in this town. Plus I make 120 doing my own thing. So bye. And
well, this is what I did, which I still feel was maybe too risk averse. I graduated spring of 2011 and I knew I wanted to go out on my own, either on the side or whatever. And I wouldn't do it full time on my own until I paid off all of my student loan debt, which took me 2.5 years. I wonder if that was playing it too safe. Like maybe I didn't need to wait that long. I could have just gotten right in it.
I don't want to advocate too much risk either. Like there's no way I'd recommend he just quit his job and go do this. Like at minimum, you got to have it. So I don't.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think you're overly cautious because what if you got injured? What if this? What if that?
Yeah.
Doing that transition. Trust me, I did it for over 10 years. Ballroom dance classes, fucking rental property, all this other shit, working security, and enough bad shit went wrong where he's just going to have to work 80 hours a week for the foreseeable year at minimum to go through all this. So I don't think he nor you were overly cautious. No,
I think if I could do it over again, well, one, I wouldn't have gone to an MBA program that cost me $100K. That's the first thing I did wrong. The second thing is once I got the CPA officially, I think I should have gone ahead and I should have dove into it instead of waiting 1.5 years. But he has a different situation. So
Chad, how many years experience you got as a tax accountant or just accounting in general?
Geez. Right now we're up to 20. I think.
20 years, 2 decades experience. Is there a place you've put all your knowledge and experience of wisdom you've gained from your 2 decades plus of experience in an easily digestible course for people who wanted to maybe become like you, but minus the $100,000 MBA program, bro, and be in your position by the age of, I think you said it was 25 if you're given this information at the age of 18. Is there a place or a resource people could find such a depository of information?
There is. Would you like to
What
know
is
what
it?
it is?
I would love to hear about it.
The world's greatest accounting career!
All right. That was good.
Oh, that must have scared the candidate, I bet.
I'm sure the candidate is used to your excitement for accounting careers by now. So if you go, link below, you will find a link to the Teachable. That's what it is. Teachable platform course called The World's Greatest Accounting Career. I remember the title. I forget the platform. Or just search Teachable, The World's Greatest Accounting Career, which this guy doesn't need. The client doesn't need it. I don't think he does.
No, I
he's
don't
already
think
got
so.
Yeah,
No.
but for anyone else who was like, yeah, listen to Chad's mistakes. And no joke, you could be ahead by like 10 or 15 years. Like you could have been where you were by 25 instead of 35, right?
That's what I'm saying. This guy is 30. Like, I would have loved to have had this type of head start. You know, I had to get my MBA, and I did a lot of things wrong, I think.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think he could probably hold off on the CPA. You can always get your CPA later. Just make sure you study for it. You can always do that later. He doesn't need it to open up his own shop. And I think between all the other certifications he got, accounting, the taxes is only going to be about half of his revenue after 3 or 4 years in business. I think a lot of it's going to be financial planning or something else.
He has a very unique situation with those other certifications. I've never really seen that before. The ones you listed in the private chat, I was like, I've never seen a CPA that has all that. Like, wow. So he's
cool.
He's good.
All right, I think we answered it. Yeah, as always, depends on your employer. Make sure you got permission to do it. Perfect scenario, your employer's okay with it. Open up your shop.
Yeah.
Do cross-sell financial services, all of them that you are certified and licensed to, and I think that's pretty good. Would you like to go through some super chats?
Yeah, we got a few here.
Got a few.
From Pi8869 for $2. Hey, bros, just finished an H&R block class. Well, how did it go? Let us know.
I like it when my employees invest in themselves through my company. So someone was saying silver hit $62 an ounce.
Oh, in the chat?
Yeah. Remember when you and me and Atham were in Reno and we told you to buy precious metals and you didn't?
Yeah, I do remember that. Those were definitely some good times. I need to read a text from you from the candidate. Was that necessary? Don't tell me you have a sore throat tomorrow. Yeah.
Remember she was going to kill you because you snored or something? Or no, the light. She was going to kill you because of the light.
Yeah, man, she hates this light.
H&R block is way down. It is down to $41.70. I think I bought it at 50 and it was doing real good there for a little bit and it's gone down since. So I am very upset, very unhappy. Close out of that. Let's go to another one.
Did you know, Mad, for $2 Canadian, CPA will future-proof him. Boomers want AI and H-1B. So I will say that was something I had in my head about him sitting for the exams because he's eligible and he's got the work experience. It would definitely. Are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I am. I have bad internet reception here.
Oh, it's okay. No, I understand his point with this super chat because that was sort of the mentality I had. But I mean, he has all these other certifications that he can always get the CPA later if he needs it. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Ken for $2. Ken Rose. It looks like just a thumbs up. Yep.
He just says hi. I'm wondering if it's my phone that's updating. I got a new phone. And
didn't you just get one?
Yeah, it's an old phone. It's been, I got it free because I switched to T-Mobile, and it's just a different.
Yeah, the internet.
I have a pretty damn good. Yeah, well, let's just call it an end. All right.
Well, no, there's one more super chat.
Oh, there is. Oh, here.
Yeah, looks like Beard is Death for $5. Clary had a dream I had a dream you were a junkie panhandler and was shocked. Then I looked and I see Raymond kissing a girl and realized I was dreaming. Oh, great show. I just did a stream with Raymond. We were doing pro form. I know.
Raising
See, Raymond, like, come on. That wasn't a good super chat. Come on.
All right, let's call it quits because the internet is shit on my end. All right.
All right. We should hang out
Sounds good. We'll see you later.
soon.
When should we hang out?
Soon.
Soon.